Asked you in my calmest voice, steadied it like a rifle, knew that it would kick back. These are the words that you reserve for a lover upon their leaving. The silence in between so great it pulls things into its orbit. My unwashed dishes, your balled up socks, the clocks, the framed photograph you took of me last November leaning toward it like a ruin. But I don't flinch. I don't bat an eye. Would say I've been around the block a few times, but it's mostly this doorway. Framing you, handsome as Greek tragedy and tall as fairy tale. The way I'm looking at you, someone should arrest me. I'm already trying to remember this moment, but before I can blink, it's already a poem I'm reading on stage, and you're already boarding a plane in your mind. I might as well be the tarmac. Are in the doorway again, the hood of your sweatshirt up around your face, but your smile still holding me hostage. Are holding boxes in your hands. And suddenly I'm holding all of history. Suddenly it's happened again. Dreamlike, you keep recurring and won't stay past the night. You are still sometimes outside sitting on my stairs. If my love could, it would turn back the clocks and the light screen, would break all the bulbs first on accident and then for fun, would flood the rivers overfull and free all the falsely imprisoned. Sometimes I think it's all this wishing that keeps the stars on. In spite of everything, I still hold your name in my mouth like hard candy when I can. Recall how it felt to fall together into this bed that has been taped off like a crime scene ever since. Don't worry, I still have a little sense. Maybe I should have whispered some witchcraft right into the wood where you're standing, but there wasn't time for that. These are the words that you reserve for a lover upon their leaving. Slow and sharp as scalpel, warm and worn as the lies left in this bed that was becoming mausoleum, was museum, but didn't know it yet. That has its own cycles like seasons, like tornadoes sometimes, only I'm not sure where or if I've landed. I'll get picked up again soon, this time around, by someone also sweet and also smart and also from somewhere else, but he won't be from somewhere else like I'm from somewhere else, and where I spend more than half my time. I have adopted the earth's short memory, but I love far too long. So I will forgive your hooded sweatshirt form each time. Some wiser words for a lover upon their departure. In preparation, I have told my longing to take a walk, told fear to wait in the car. I need all the levity I can get. Say, hate to watch you go, but love to watch you walk away. Each departure writing poetry on the beams of the ceiling. Please know for all your leaving, you never really left. Your moans have settled in the rafters. Your snores have sunk into the sheets. Everything crumpled with your touch. You must have seen the cobwebs of things I've either grown to overlook or love. With your perfect view perched atop my angled bones, hip, clavicle, and cheek always planning to follow the seasons home. You never really left though, see? Did I ever tell you? I didn't feel a thing. So I will forgive you, but not myself. See, I keep thinking I'm meeting different men, only to realize it's the same one again and again. I've inherited the earth's short memory, but I love far too long. I've had some time to think. Have been a little too grateful for the things still in this world, too beautiful for me to look away from and too expensive for me to want. It wasn't something shining and delicate. It was street lamp, chain link feet on sidewalk, you hiding each of your nimble hands in pockets, and me chewing up the enormous world into pieces on ivy-covered overpass. Cheap champagne brain always wild and gold and sticky. It was Patricia Neal throwing that statue out her window on the static of my screen because she feared how the things you love come to own you. Because she dreamt of a mad woman's freedom. Despite the face I have forged for just this occasion, I know my body will betray me before I even speak. It has offered itself long as the summer days hanging on telephone wires, ripe and rind-less as autumn fruit. Hard-hearted, sweet, and eager with the memory of mouths, it aches to be surveyed, to be picked, to be plucked and eaten. Once in the low neon light you said, one last time. I know there are no guarantees, but you seem surprised. I am seasoned like the earth, so I am braced and ready, already directing my knees to behave, to be brave. But could use a little help. I need just one more take. I took what was left of me and wrote it down like spell in my sprawling cursive, held it out to you. Like handgun, like solitary rose, dressed up with nowhere to go, sword newly rescued from the stone. Asked you to press it to my throat. Let's just get this thing over with. And then I'll be headed on my way. I can't be the one to do it, I said. It has to look real. Soon enough, you'll disappear again, and I'll suspect that I have too. But first, just once more, now and swiftly. Once more before I go.